So you're thinking about buying a home, and there's so many resources out there that give you checklists here and 10 mistakes there. But I wanted to put this video together to share with you the modern day process of buying a home. The very first step in buying your home is sitting down with me as your realtor and having a buyer consultation. We'll go over things that you absolutely need in your home, including the school districts you're interested in, type of home you're interested in, neighborhoods you're interested in, commuting options, shopping options, all the things that are important to you. And once we have that buyer consultation, we'll go over the 4 phases of buying a home. The very first phase of buying a home is called the elimination phase. The second phase is called the inspection phase. The third phase is the loan phase, and the fourth and final phase is the after the sale phase. The first step in the elimination phase is for you to sit down with a trusted loan officer. I can refer you to my top 3 loan officers who can sit down and basically help you determine what your budget is. Budget is the number one thing that we use in eliminating homes. And I have been saying elimination as opposed to selection. That's because buying a home is a process of elimination as opposed to selection. So what we're going to do when you have your budget is we are actually going to start eliminating neighborhoods. We're going to start with the big picture and bring it down to the specific house that you're interested in. During the elimination phase, I encourage my buyers to drive around neighborhoods where their budget supports purchasing a home. As they're driving around, I encourage them to check out things. Where's the shopping? Where are the playgrounds? Where are the schools? If their neighbor homes are well maintained or not. And from that point, you can start eliminating neighborhoods that just don't appeal to you. You may decide a neighborhood is too cookie cutter. You may decide a neighborhood is too remote. It's up to you, but it's your job to start eliminating these neighborhoods. Once you've eliminated neighborhoods, we can start eliminating specific home types. You may not be a fan of a Rambler style home. You may prefer a split foyer home, or you may prefer a colonial style home. We can start eliminating the types of homes, number of bedrooms, number of bathrooms, things that simply just won't work for you and what you're looking for. Once we've eliminated many homes, we are ready to start actually looking at the inside of homes. We will set up appointments with the sellers of these homes to go and take a look at these homes. This is called a showing. And while we're in the home, I want you to go through and take a look at everything that you are interested in. There may be homes we go in that you want to just turn around and leave, and that is totally okay. That's part of the elimination process. There may be homes that you want to go into and you actually start looking in the kitchen cabinets. That's typically a home that you're very interested in. As we go through these homes, we will eliminate homes until you decide you have found the one that you would like to make an offer on first. Part of my job as your real estate agent is to help you find a home that's going to work for you, but part of my job is also to help you not fall in love with your home. If you're in love with your home, it might jeopardize your position when we are negotiating with the seller. I want you to fall in love with the home the day you close on it, not necessarily the day you walk into it. So we've found your home. The next phase is the inspection phase. This is a very challenging time for a buyer because you found a home that you really like and you've now hired a home inspector that's going to come in and tell you everything that's wrong with the home. Sometimes that can be hard to take, and sometimes we overestimate how significant an issue is. But during that inspection phase, it's your opportunity to find out as much about the home as possible. In Virginia, it's up to the buyer to determine all the deficiencies in a home. The seller doesn't have to say anything, so we must do our due diligence. During the inspection phase, your home inspector will inspect the home, and I will provide guidance on repairs that you can ask the seller to make. We will also be doing things like inspecting the title of the home, which means we track back over the last 50 years who's owned the home and if it's been sold correctly, making sure that the current owners actually own the home and have the rights to be able to sell it to you. We will receive a full report of all the things that need to be addressed. There'll be a honey-do list, and there will be maybe a list of things that need immediate attention. We will use that information to reach out to the seller and ask for some repairs to be made. Small negotiations are made back and forth, and when everyone is happy with the result, then we can move on to the remaining inspections. Also during the inspection phase, we'll have an appraisal done on the home. The appraisal is an independent appraiser's opinion of the value of the home. We want to make sure that the amount you're paying is not overpaying for the home, and so that appraisal will help us with that. If your new home is in a rural area or on an acre or more, we will also be doing a well inspection and a septic system inspection. Finally, during the inspection period, we will also be checking the home for wood-destroying insects. Wood-destroying insects are an issue here in Virginia, and we want to make sure your home is protected from them. The third phase in buying your home is the loan phase. If you have not purchased a home in the last few years, this may come as a surprise to you. The loan process has changed quite dramatically, even over the last year, and it requires a lot of your time, effort, and organization. My biggest piece of advice during the loan phase is to make sure you have a very strong relationship with your loan officer. Your loan officer is going to be calling you to get information like updated pay stubs, bank statements. They are only doing this because they are following federal regulations, not because they're questioning who you are as a person or whether they can trust you or not. So if you just follow their guidance and make sure they receive their documents in a timely manner, the loan phase will be not as painful as it could be. The culmination of the loan process is the actual closing. This is where you sign all of your loan documents and the seller signs the deed over to you. You will also receive the keys to your new home and you can start moving in. The fourth phase of buying a home is after the sale. Once you receive the keys to your new home, I will continue to stay in touch. So if you need a tradesperson to help you with some repairs, if you need a referral to a babysitter or a restaurant, or if you just happen to run into somebody who is thinking about buying or selling or renting their home, please reach out. I'm here for you, and once you're a client of mine forever.